What's up, Dudah Dynasty? We're back with another video. I am Leo Marcus, and I'm here with fellow fantasy football guru.
Ari Paris. And it's time for another Dudah Dynasty episode. I'm excited for this one.
So just a recap of what happened here last week. Ari's team just got absolutely killed by the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
We dropped about 236. It's like top 5 in league history. My team is looking really solid. It's just looking really solid.
Not much I could do. I mean, Travion put up a .5 for me. Bucky's still out. Joe Burrow's still out. Neighbors is still out. Pearsall's still out. So, next year's my year. This year, I'm just kind of reloading this year,
It's very fair. Do you want to get on to some ranking discussions?
Yeah, we can. So, I think I'm just going to introduce the first, or I think the only really sell right now. And I think that's Jaylen Warren. I mean, he's still producing at like a consistent rate, but he has like a fraudulent contract that's like not actually like a 3-year deal. They can just like cut him for as much cap as they want, and it doesn't really affect them at all.
Yeah.
And they still had some draft investment with Caleb Johnson, and
He's
Gainwell
probably going to
seems
get incorporated at some point. Like
he
I'm
has.
not. He's not done yet. We're,
I
we're
mean,
not. We're not out on him completely.
he's not worth that much, but I mean, like, he's still going to probably take some of Warren's reps. And I think also Gainwell could also eat into some of Warren's carries. I mean, we saw what he did in the London game was the London game versus the Vikings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because Warren was out that game.
Yeah, he was.
And the reason why we're saying to sell Warren right now is he just had like a legitimately really good week. He had 158 yards in total. He had 19 points. But the thing is, he's just 5'8". He doesn't score touchdowns at all. He has no rushing touchdowns all year. He has a fake contract, and his best season ever was RB22. He's just like not that good. If you can get like, I don't know, what are we selling him for? Like early
Maybe
second?
early second. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get a late first for him. If you can, I mean,
Late
I'd do
first,
it in a heartbeat.
easily
Yeah.
late first. I would look to, let's think about like some tier ups or tier downs with him. I would look, if you have Jaylen Warren, to tier up, honestly,
Maybe
to
like Travion.
Travion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you have the Travion owner in your league is totally panicking. I mean,
Yeah.
we are not happy with Travion at all right now. If you're a
We're not
Travion owner, you're just like really upset because you can't move him and you can't start him. He's just sitting there and he's just making you upset every week.
And I've made the mistake of starting him every week, and he hasn't put up over 10 points this year, I don't think.
Yeah.
Which it's demoralizing as a manager to see.
It's confusing why they keep handing Ramondre the ball after he had, what did he have? Was it like 15 carries for 10 yards or something?
Okay, no, this week he actually had a good week. I think he had like 18 for 88 and a touchdown, but I think the week before he was like 13 carries for 18 yards, maybe, something like that.
Something really poor.
Something solid.
But one thing to keep in mind with Travion is Mike Vrabel just hates rookies. And you could see that if we look back to Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
Derrick
he didn't
Henry,
even play the first full season.
Elite prospect. Derrick Henry was one of the best Bama running backs like ever. His first 2 seasons at Tennessee, he just didn't really play. And then he just steps in and he's just so good for so many years. So we're not ready to panic on Henderson yet. Ramondre is just not good.
Yeah.
There's no way that Henderson's like flashes that he showed were total flukes. I just think that Vrabel just doesn't like incorporating rookie running backs, especially early on.
And I think that it's okay now to label Vrabel as like a terrorist right now. Like, I think he's probably like a class A terrorist.
Because of the Travion thing?
He probably needs to be under investigation because what he's doing, it's not right.
it's definitely not right.
Not right.
Travion last week had his worst week of his career, 2 carries for 5 yards. You'd think with Gibson gone, Travion would go up from a 30% snap percentage, but now he's down to 14. And
it just hurts to see. I mean, they were up by so much.
And then you hear the coach speak. Patriots still planning for Travion to be a big part of the offense. It's just so upsetting.
I mean,
But
what are they planning for? They drafted a second.
yeah, but if you can tear up from Jalen Warren, maybe throw on a second to some like panicking
Yeah.
manager to Travion. Definitely do that. Another good like maybe buy low is a guy like Chuba. If you can honestly do the pivot, Jalen Warren to Chuba, I am doing that. What are you thinking on that, Ari? I think Chuba's has one more buy game just because Dowdle still produced last game, but we know
Well, I
Chuba
mean,
has to be the one. It's the contract.
well, Dalvin's going to get picked up by a team next year, most likely. He's going to step into a role of, I'm trying to think of like a guy that he said, maybe like a DeAndre Swift onto a
Yeah,
team that's like comparable
yeah.
value to him.
But we're
That's
talking
what I
about
would
Chuba.
say.
Chuba.
No, I know, but I think Dowdle's going to be gone after this year. So, and Chubb is on that long-term 3-year contract. He's getting paid like a decent amount of money for a running back.
He
And
was like good last year too.
yeah, and they're not going to move off of him.
Yeah,
I would probably try to buy him right now. I mean,
I
if you
think
can
he's
do
such
that
a
right
good buy
now.
low. The
Also,
Jalen
another
Warren to
guy.
Chuba pivot is like my biggest recommendation right now.
I think also another guy that's maybe worth selling, maybe JCM.
You
I,
think sell JCM? What are
I
you
just
getting for him right now?
I don't know. I feel like if you can get second round draft capital for JCM right now, I'd probably do it.
Where
I
in the second do you want it to be?
maybe mid second. I
Mid
mean,
second.
I don't have any trust in JCM at all. He's a seventh round pick.
He
He's
had
shown
one good
flash.
game,
He had like maybe two good games
maybe
this
two
year.
good games. Yeah,
I have to let me take a
but then
look.
he just had 13 carries for 33 yards
He
and
did,
one
and
catch for -1 yard.
he's been having some fumbling issues lately, and I would just try to move off of him as soon as possible to managers that are like, oh my god, JCM rookie yards, touchdowns, carries, volume, like just get rid of him. That's what I would
Yeah,
say.
that's fair. Um, yeah,
And then what do you think? Who's our next? And then who are some of the buys that we have?
but buys
Yeah,
Rome and Tet. Let's talk
Roman
about
Tech.
those guys. So
Okay.
first, I'll talk about Rome. I'm a Rome owner. You can move on to talking about Tet. Just get a
Okay.
look at Rome. I mean, you see him step into the year. Ben Johnson won. We all knew he was going to be good. I mean, Ari never thought he was going to be good. I preyed on this idiot right here, James Conner, and a third for Rome. I don't think that there's ever been a worse, like just objectively worse trade. I don't know what he was doing. I think he just was panicking on 9 overall pick Rome and a bad offense after year one. So he sold him away for James Conner and a third. Um, so Rome stepped in this year and just posted 4 straight games really good. Just like a lot of targets, a lot of catches, a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns. And he's had 2 low games, and people might be back down to earth with him because they might think like he just had like a flash, but he was bad last year and he's bad again. He must just be bad. If you can buy him for less than 2 firsts, like a first and a second right now for Rome, easily doing that. Easily. Because here's the thing. As a prospect, he was a top 10 pick. He is in a Ben Johnson offense, which has the potential to be one of the top offenses in the league. He has an ascending young quarterback who I think we would all agree is really talented. The Bears have just been struggling these past few games. Let's just take a look at Caleb. Um,
Yeah, Caleb this week was not good. He had like
Caleb this
100.
week was really bad. He didn't throw a touchdown and he only threw 172 yards. If every single one of Caleb's yards and completions went to Rome, he would have only had 32 points. That was Rome's ceiling. And that was a game that Rome had this year. If literally every single catch and yard on that offense was Rome, he would have had 32. You can't expect a guy to produce when Caleb's only throwing for 170 yards and 15 completions and a pick. And then the week before was definitely a lot better. And that was just like a Rome fluke game. I don't know, but everyone has down games, and I think that Rome's just a really good buy right now because there's only a certain amount of guys who have that multiple first rounder like value ceiling. And those are the assets that are so coveted in Dynasty that you want to buy them. There's only certain times that you'll have a window to sneak in and buy them at less than multiple firsts. An example of that would be like, um, I don't know, whenever you could
Maybe,
buy, what were you gonna say?
maybe even a Tet right now.
Well, yeah, Tet right now. I was thinking more along the line, not less than multiple first, but I was thinking like your buy window on Jefferson right now, like this past like whole year is just like he's not producing that much, so you could buy him pretty low, or like who is the dude?
AJ Brown when he was just playing absolutely terrible.
But he
I
doesn't have the
mean,
multiple first value ceiling though. Oh, Brian Thomas.
yeah,
Those first few weeks of the season, and then Rasheed Rice before he came back. These guys who we all know have multiple first value ceilings. Whenever you have a window to buy them at like less than two first, you should be pouncing on it. And you should talk about Tet right now for that very reason.
well, so I'm not completely. I mean, I'm a Tet manager myself, and I'm not down on Ted at all. He's had like no touchdowns this year at all. He had two of his touchdowns in one game, and his target share is currently down right now. I mean, he was consistently averaging 9 or 8 to 10 through the first, what is it, 5 weeks of the year, and
Yeah.
it's down to 5 this week. And I just think that that's due to just them playing just absolutely horrible quarterback play. I mean, Carolina just beat New York Jets, by the way, 13-6.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was so bad. It was
you
so
can't
bad.
you can't expect Tet to do anything.
It was the same
And
deal as Caleb last week. Or Bryce Young threw for 138 yards and 15 completions and a touchdown. How can he produce with 100 yards of passing?
and especially with Xavier Legette getting like a random good game, like it just doesn't make any sense. I think that Ted still. I mean, they drafted him top 10. He's literally the same situation as Rome right now, and it's tough to overlook his overall talent. If you can get him right now for like a first plus, like first plus a little, I'd probably do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's very
What do you think?
fair.
And then I think like a maybe even an up tier from like a trying to think maybe Addison up to like a Tet for Addison plus a little.
Yeah,
Yeah, right
Addison
now.
Addison is really good. I think that we agree that he's really good. I think he's undervalued, but if you have someone who values him like well,
Yeah.
um, then that's very like I don't really know why Addison's still not valued like adjusted yet because he's just been so good for 3 years straight. Like this year he's 15, 15, 21. He's had 100 yards in two of his three games with like the worst quarterback play imaginable. His worst
Yeah.
season ever was receiver 23 as a rookie. Uh, Addison's like actually like very undervalued generally, but if you have another guy who is undervalued right now is Ted. And if you have someone who values Addison correctly, that's just a really good move.
Yeah, and what
Maybe
did you
even
want to
Pickens pivot to Tet as well.
Yeah. I mean, you
Like,
could probably
could you do
do
that straight
Pickens.
up?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I think you could probably do that straight up right
Pickens
now.
to Tet pivot straight up. I would totally do. I would
Also,
totally do.
do you want to hit on Travis Hunter, your
Yeah,
guy Travis Hunter?
let's hit on Travis Hunter. I just would like, all right, can you just give me my flowers? Hand me my flowers. Virtually hand me.
I don't want to give you
Virtually
your
hand
flowers
me my
yet.
flowers.
I'm gonna make you
14
angry.
targets. 14 targets.
All of his targets
I
were in
want the virtual
garbage time.
flowers.
No.
I'm accepting them. I'm smelling them. They smell really good.
I'm
These
not giving you
flowers, these virtual flowers. Number 2 overall pick, Travis Hunter, with a full first more investment than Marvin Harrison. They were sitting at the 104. They were like, you know what? We want to give up another first to go get Travis Hunter and then put him on offense 80% of the snaps, give him 14 targets, 101 yards, and a touchdown. Travis Hunter is here. He's 22, Heisman candidate, and I got him for a late first. He won the Heisman. He's not even a candidate. Travis Hunter has the most targets of any rookie last game this entire season. He's playing receiver. Travis Hunter is so here, and he's I think that we've established he's one of those guys with multiple first value ceiling. If you could buy him for a first and a second, I would totally think about that. Like you're with all these guys with multiple first value ceiling, you're looking at trying to pay less than two firsts because you know that they're going to be valued at two firsts at some point. I
Yeah.
feel like he definitely will be. I you can rebut this, sorry, but there's no player pretty much ever, maybe Trey Lance, with more team investment. I don't think a receiver has ever had more team investment than Travis Hunter. He is really talented, hyper talented. He just got 14 targets. 14
Yeah.
targets.
He had a
I know
very
that it
solid
wasn't
game.
garbage time, but listen to what they just said. Listen to what Demetrius Harvey of the Florida Times Union just said. Travis
I'm
Hunter's
not.
role is ever
Can we take a pause?
evolving.
I'm not sure who Demetrius Hunter is. Can we check the credibilities on that?
It's the Jacksonville Jaguars beat writer Demetrius. It's latest
Okay.
news on Sleeper. Demetrius Hunter says that Travis Hunter's role is ever evolving. If that's not evidence enough to go
Whoa.
pay a first and maybe even 2 seconds for Hunter, I don't know what is. Travis Hunter is so good. He's receiver
I,
one.
I'm not ready to label him as so good. I think that he's solid, and I think that he could have really high upside in the future. But based off of what I've seen from him in the league so far, he's not looking like one of those top 10, top 15, maybe even top 20 guys. I think he could sneak into that top 20. I don't think he'll ever break the top 15.
We're clipping this right now. This is getting saved. And then
Okay.
he has a bye this week. We're going to come back to this 2 weeks from now. Raiders game. He's dropping 30 points. 30
Okay.
points against the Raiders.
You think so?
He's dropping 9 catches for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I think he's going to have 5 catches for
Okay,
40 yards against
nine
the Raiders.
catches for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. Right here, right now. That's like 29 points. 9 catches, 80
think so?
yards, 2 touchdowns.
You
He's
mark
getting
my words, 5 catches, 40 yards against the Raiders right now. That's what I think he's going to have. Even with the 2 weeks of rest, I don't think he's
how
going to
many
do it.
targets do you think he gets?
I think he probably gets 8 targets.
So you don't think he's has top 15 ceiling as a rookie who's getting 8 targets and scoring like a bad game of 9 points?
Mm-mm. No, I think that might be his ceiling at 9 points.
This is so rage bait. Okay, Travis Hunter. Right now, I have him at where do I have him in my rankings? I have him
You have
sitting
him
at
at 17.
17
Yeah.
behind at 15 I have Pickens, at 16 I have Nico, at 17 I have Hunter. Nico might be a little low right now, but I don't know. It's Hunter at 17.
I think Nico
He
could be a good buy for a contender right now.
Yeah, Nico's actually a solid buy low just because he has that multiple first value ceiling. And it's just like the Texans O line is so non-existent. CJ Stroud just like has no time.
Yeah.
It's like absurd.
And Nico's so talented too,
Yeah,
so
he did just get hurt last game, but if he ever has like a genuine like functioning offense, he's going back up in value like so
yeah, I
much.
agree.
He would be a good buy, but I personally wouldn't
Also,
pivot
I
from
don't know about you, but I feel like we might have to move Devonta Smith up a little bit.
where do we have Devonta Smith right
We
now?
currently have him at 34.
Oh yeah, we do. We're moving
I think,
him up into that G tier,
yeah, I was thinking bottom of the
comfortably in the G tier. I think over or under Lad, probably under, right?
under lad probably.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, I think Sutton might need to be dropped.
Sutton dropped. Well, this tier was so bad anyway. Do we drop him into the dreaded I tier drop off?
I mean,
What did he do
no,
last game?
no. Oh no, he had a good game. I lied. He had a good game.
Yeah, you freaking liar. Sutton has had 2 bad games all season.
No, he's so inconsistent.
What are you talking about? You're just trying to justify you not knowing any bull and thinking we should drop Sutton.
Now,
He's had 17 points in 5 out of the 7 games this year. That's
yeah,
really good.
But I mean, the one catch for 6 yards and then the one catch for 17
Bro,
yards.
we have him at 33.
All right.
You there's gonna be a floor for some of these
No.
dudes.
I'm fine with leaving him there.
Okay, Can we just talk about our RB rankings? How like absurdly accurate they've just been this whole time.
Yeah, I mean we haven't really
James
moved.
Cook's getting dropped though.
Yeah, probably to that seats here.
Uh, over under Scadaboo under. Over under Javante probably over.
Do you think he's under Scadaboo?
Yes.
Oh my
You don't
god.
think so?
No.
Let's pull up the game logs right now.
I don't
Scadaboo's on a run of 14 or of 14, 24, 13, 14, 31, 18, and he's 23 years old.
Oh my god.
You don't think he's under Scadaboo?
No. I
Bro,
don't like I don't like James Cook, but that's such disrespect.
I hate James Cook. I've always been a James Cook hater. He's
I
just
don't
not
like
that good. He's not that good, and he's 3 years older.
I mean he's fourth in yards, fifth in touchdowns this year. I mean I feel like that's all you really need to know.
Okay, we're not putting him over CMC. We can put him over Scadaboo, not over CMC.
No, CMC is so good. CMC
So it's
might
not
need to be.
insane. He's adjacent to Scadaboo. It's not insane to say he's under. I'm
I
taking
think no,
Scadaboo.
no, CMC probably needs to be below Judkins.
He is below Judkins.
No, he's not. He's below Jacobs. I think he needs to be moved into that B tier. CMC has not had a game below 23 points this
No,
year.
the reason he's below Jacobs. Wait, how old is CMC?
I think he's 30, 29 maybe. I mean, what do you?
CMC's 29.
And
I think you need to leave him in that tier, bro. Like he's not in the
he's
JT
so
Judkins
good.
tier. He's not in the JT Judkins.
He's so good.
I know, but he's 29, and he's just so old. I'm comfortably taking 21
But
year old Quinshawn Judkins over 29-year-old McCaffrey. I don't think that they're in the same tier. Judkins
we've
has
never
8 years on
we've
him.
never seen a player this talented, this old at his position though.
Can we just take a chill pill? Derrick Henry literally last year was this good.
McCaffrey had 15 targets in a game. 15!
No, I know, you're right. You're right.
McCaffrey is getting more targets than every wide receiver except like Puka,
And
Jamar.
Jamar, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I think we need to leave him in this C tier. I don't think that you can justify giving up 2 first plus for McCaffrey.
No, you can't give two first
Well,
plus.
you would give up like 2 first rounds for Judkins.
I'd give up probably like a first and some change. First plus. I don't think I'd be ready to give up 2 firsts for Judkins. Why are you like in shock?
Judkins is 21. He's on the worst offense in like the entire league, and he's already
Yeah.
15. And he didn't play
Yeah.
the first 2 games. Judkins is really good, bro.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'd probably give up 2 firsts then.
And you wouldn't give up 2 firsts for CMC. CMC's old.
Yeah.
He's still in that C tier with Jacobs, Cook, Scadaboo, Javante, Travion. We might need to. I feel like it's disrespect to CMC to have Javante and Travion in the same tier. Should we demote Javante and Travion to the D tier?
I don't know. I mean, Javante's still like young.
What is he? 25.
He's 25. Yeah.
Okay, we can leave that tier how it
I'm
is.
fine with that. I mean, I don't think Travion is in that Kyron Brees Saquon tier. Like, I just feel like I feel like there's a clear gap.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty similar to Brees.
Yeah.
But I just think Saquon is in that tier too, and Saquon is not close.
He's not good. He's not good.
Yeah, our running back rankings are pretty accurate, I would say. But now we need to talk about 2 more guys. Let's talk about some Cam Ward.
Yeah. I mean,
what are we thinking here?
If you're a Cam Ward manager right now, you're not happy.
Thank you for telling us what we didn't already know.
They know how they're feeling. I don't even have to tell them how they're feeling. They're so disgruntled.
Okay.
And
you know
what?
You know what the sleeper news says? Cam Ward, encouraging performance and loss. He, if you watched the game, it was just Cam Ward. He held the ball up and he dropped it, and then he just kept getting sacked.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just kept getting sacked.
He goes back to throw, and the ball just falls.
No, Cam Ward. I'm standing up and I'm showing you guys his drop back sequence. Okay.
Uh,
He steps. He takes the ball. He steps back. Just gets sacked. Wait. Let's use this this pencil box. Takes the ball, steps back.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
It's so unreal. If you're a box score watcher, Cam Ward's a buy. If you're anyone with any ability to have eyes, you see that Cam Ward is terrible. But you need to hope that your league mates don't have eyes and see if they will still think he's a buy low.
I mean, if you can get a first for Cam Ward right now, like, do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
do it in a
heartbeat. Second of all, if you have Cam Ward and your league mates do have eyes, you just need to hope either maybe ambush them in the middle of the night, like poke their eyes out. Could be a strategy to get Cam Ward offloading. Yeah. But if they're gonna retain their vision, the one thing you do need to do is just sit here and hope that Cam Ward becomes good. Just like pray. Like
there's nothing else that you can do besides pray.
It's pray, assault your league mates and try to blind them. Maybe spray some hot sauce in their eyes or pepper.
That's a good plan. I like that.
And or there's three scenarios that you can be in. Your league mates have eyes, and they're keeping their eyes. So you're stuck with Cam Ward, and you just need to pray. Your league mates don't have eyes, and they look at the sleeper news that says he was encouraging in the loss. And then
or they look at the ESPN news on why Ryan Clark has been so impressed with Cam Ward so far.
Cam Ward has in back-to-back. Is it back-to-back games? He's just dropped the ball.
Yeah, back to back.
There's no good quarterback, and he just doesn't have rushing upside.
No, none.
On the season, he has 36 rushing yards.
Yeah.
His absolute ceiling is like fringe top 10 QB in Dynasty. Fringe. Absolute ceiling. If he becomes really good. But I just don't think he will.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, there's a lot of guys who looked really bad on their first teams and broke out on their second teams.
Yeah.
But he just looks like he's genuinely bad at football.
I mean, if we look at Cam Ward's stats right now, he's had one game with a positive touchdown to interception ratio, and it was a 1-0 ratio. He's not showing anything impressive. He hasn't had a 2-touchdown game this year. He's thrown a pick in every game this year except the first 2 games.
Yeah.
And he threw 42.9% completion percentage and 57.6. Nothing to look good about. Nothing at all.
Yeah. Cam Ward, it's basically try to sell him to your idiot league mates. If you're playing in a competitive league with non-idiots, you just have to hold. And yeah, you wouldn't have drafted him if you listened to us before we. If we were making videos back then, we would not have told you to draft Cam Ward. Now we're gonna get to the point of the video that one fan in particular has been deeply impressed with, and actually requested we do a segment on.
Really?
Barack Raz actually has been talking a lot about his sleeper. Aronde. That's a shout out to Barack Raz, by the way.
Wow.
Aronde Gatson. Barack picked him up off waivers, $0 investment, and has been raving about this talent all offseason.
He has.
And then he just had his breakout game with pretty much the most receiving yards for a rookie tight end ever. The dudes above him, I Googled it. It's like some 80s dudes. It's the most receiving yards for a rookie tight end since 1985. In recent memory.
Can we give Barack his flowers on this pickup?
We can't. Barack.
I think we have to.
Here is your virtual flowers that Ari didn't give to me. I'm giving you them right now. Take a good whiff. They probably smell really good. Because
probably
Rondé Gatson is just a receiver. He had 8 targets and 9 targets the past 2 games, 7 catches. Last game he had 164 yards and a touchdown. Like this year, how many games have been 164 yards and a touchdown? Like of every single player in the league.
I mean, he single-handedly outperformed Caleb Williams in their game this week. That was a little sneak diss. Sorry about that.
Thank you for the sneak diss.
Yeah, I mean, Caleb Williams had 172 and an interception, so outperforming number 1 overall pick Caleb Williams. So
okay,
I mean, that's how
let's see the only guys with more yards in a game this season than Rondé Gatson. Devonta Smith week 7.
That was this week, yeah.
George Pickens week 6.
Okay.
Puka week 4. Neighbors week 2. And that's it.
Yeah.
Egbuka hasn't had a game with more yards this year. JSN hasn't had a game with more yards this year.
That's kind of crazy that JSN had.
Chase has not. London hasn't.
You can't blame Chase for that.
Jefferson, CD, Amon-Ra, Rome, all the big names. Rondé Gatson is out yardaging them.
He is.
And where were we pricing?
Oh, actually, no. Jamar actually did out.
What game?
Week 2, he had 14 receptions.
Oh, 165. I thought Gatson had 166.
I didn't think so. He also did just have a 20.
Oh, yeah, 164. Never mind. Chase does have more.
He also did just have a 23 target game. So
okay, I'm not saying that he's better than Chase. I'm saying he had more yards.
I might say that. I might say that right now.
Okay. What are you giving up in a tight end premium in our league where we start 2 tight ends? What would you give up for him? Would you give up a late first?
No.
The 111 you wouldn't give up.
No. You
need to see more. Would you give up an early second though?
Probably an early second.
I would
probably
give up an early second.
203, 204, 202, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, I agree. I might even think about 201. In our rankings right now, we have him tight end 8, tight end 9, around there. At the top of the C tier, the dudes in the tier above that he still needs to break into that tier to be worth around a late first is Laporta, Kincaid, Kraft. The one thing I want to check out is, has Kincaid fallen off since the start of the year?
No, he had a really good game. I think he had 6 catches for 100 yards.
Kincaid? Oh no, you're thinking about Kraft. Kincaid got hurt and then he had a bye. Kincaid hasn't played in 2 weeks. But he did have 6 catches for 100 yards. It was just
that was the game before.
Yeah. So we're looking for Gadsden to try to break into that B tier.
And I think that he will. I think that he easily will. No, he is going to. He's gonna be above. I think Kincaid's a little too highly rated on our rankings right now. I hate Kincaid as a player. I hate him
too, but he's been good this year.
He's been solid this year, but I think Aronde's gonna eventually overtake him. He's gonna probably be tight end 6. I'm predicting it.
And how many games? How many games?
I'll give him 5 games.
Okay. That's fair. And once he breaks into that B tier, he will be worth that late first.
Yeah.
It's just a little early for us right now. Anyway, that's all.
I think Dudah Dynasty. I think it's a wrap.
All right, Dudah Dynasty. This was our second ever video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Do you have anything to say, Ari?
Buy Travion. Buy Tet. You'll be looking good for this year. That's all I gotta say.
He's tooting his own players' horns.
Sell Rome.
Do not sell Rome. Rome's really good.
Sell Rome for as much as you can. He's terrible.
The main pivot that we want to give you is Jalen Warren to Chuba. Directly. And then Pickens to either Rome or Tet is also another pivot. If your league mates are willing to do that, that's a really good move. Anyway, yeah.
Goodbye, Dudah Dynasty.
Bye, Dudah Dynasty.